Hey, Dr. Nick Araza talking to you about healing is growing, as well as effort, results, and the valley of discontent. I'll put that all into here. So I want you to understand that part of our program, as you work on this, you're going to start healing. We're going to remove obstacles in your overall ability to heal. The interferences are going to reduce. So your body wants to heal. It does. But that means tissues need to grow. Tissues need to recover. And that's kind of like growing nails or hair. Okay? When you're looking at them, it seems like they're never going to change. They're never going to grow. But we know that we clip our nails. We know that we get haircuts. It happens, and it happens pretty regularly. I got a haircut this week. I can't believe it's already happening again. So the same thing is true. But how to understand how you feel response to that, it's not linear. You know, it's not day one is this, day two is this, day three is this. It's up and down. This green line, if you can see it, on the way up. Okay, which is the exact opposite of being sick or becoming sick, which is up and down. You know, I have good days and bad days, but man, my back's bothering me more and more and more and more and more. Well, getting healthy is the opposite of that. As you get better posture, as you get stronger, the symptoms tend to dissipate, but it's not a straight shot because there's different stressors in your life, different challenges, and some days are better than others. If you go day to day, it kind of gets a little crazy. Week to week and month to month, you notice magical and really remarkable things when you start doing things differently. But the effort is a lot more in the beginning than the results, because basically you've been on a downward trend. You know, you've been going up and down on the way down for maybe months, maybe years. And turning that ship around is not just, it takes a little bit of time to do this, to get back on some momentum. And so the effort required in the beginning is a lot more over time than to get or to stay well. Okay, so if you look at this, you got a lot of effort in the beginning. The results are starting to come up a little bit slow, and it starts to actually shift where you get more and more results the less and less work you do over time because you start to build momentum. What's really important about this is that in the beginning, if you take your eye off of the ball, if you slack on your exercises at home, if you miss some appointments, you start to lose ground big time. Imagine you're pushing a boulder up a big hill. Okay? If you take your hand off the boulder, it immediately wants to fall. Okay? You lose ground. That's why missing an appointment can set you back like almost a week in healing because of that momentum or that compounding effect of healing. Whereas at the end or in the middle, when we're in the stabilization or in the wellness phase, it's a slight decline. You know, so you can push that boulder, that ball, and it'll roll for a week, for 2 weeks, even a month, depending on the case and where you're at. Where we have a lot of people in our office in wellness that can go for every other week or once a month, have awesome health, recovered from all kinds of injuries, back pain, all kinds of different things, and only get a tune-up periodically because they've got such good momentum and the effort required has leveled out. Okay? And that's when they're feeling the best. It's kind of ironic sometimes is when people are in here doing the most amount of work, that's when they often feel the worst. Because they're trying to turn their ship around, they're doing healing, and as they get through the corrective phase and they've done all this work, 3 times a week doing things, that they get to this point where now they're doing once a week and they feel the best they've felt so far, and then they start to shift down even every other week, and they can still improve because their body has been hardening into these new patterns, getting more and more electrical stimulation and better health. Okay, so the Valley of Discontent is actually taken from James Clear, who's an awesome author who wrote Atomic Habits. Check it out if you need help with getting habits into place, because it's not willpower, it's systems. You can create them. But that's the gap between the results here and the effort here. In the beginning, whether it's losing weight or getting health or whatever you want to do, the effort is high, the results are low, and we have this mismatch, and we feel frustrated because, hey, I decided I wanted to lose 50 pounds, and I started working out last week, and I still haven't lost 50 pounds, right? It's frustrating. That's just how it works. You got to compound these habits over time, and eventually, they cross, and you can get a lot more for what you're putting in towards the end. It's not fair, but it's just how it works. So we don't change how it works. We just identify what we need to do to get there and help you to do that. So stay with it, stay consistent, don't miss, and we're excited about the changes you're going to be perceiving and feeling as you go, the freedoms and limitations that are going to be changed for you.